Hey there, I'm Anne Alice and welcome to my channel. Guys, today I'm going to show you a very nice, really hot, sexy sari makeup. It does go with every attire, but it goes really well with sari and it is a head turner. So at least I think so. So before I head to the video, if you haven't subscribed to my channel, please click the subscribe button. Hopefully you enjoy this video, and if you want to watch how I got this look, please keep on watching. First, I'm taking the sellotape, or you can even use a surgical tape, and I'm placing it on the outer corner of the eyes along the line of the lower lash line. This is to ensure that the eyeshadow doesn't go beyond where I need it to be, and also to get a clean edge for the eyeshadow. As usual, I'm starting with my Tarte Shape Tape Concealer on the eyelids. This is a few shades lighter than my skin tone so that the eyeshadows really pop well. Now I'm setting this concealer with my all-time favorite Laura Mercier translucent powder. For eyeshadows, I'm using my all-time favorite Juvia's Masquerade Mini Palette. Starting with this light brown shade, I'm applying it on the outer corner of my eyes and then blending it all over the lids. Next, I'm using this deep brown shade and applying it on the outer corner again and blending it towards the inside. Next, using this a little more precise brush, I'm taking this purplish shade and applying it on the outer edge. Moving on to my Naked 2 palette. This I use usually for my black eyeshadow. It has got a beautiful black shade and I'm applying it again on the outer edge, more like winging the eyeshadow and then blending the wing. So if you really notice, I'm trying to create a tail for the eyeshadow, making sure the tail is dark and then it is blending inside and creating like an ombre effect. Now I'm creating a really light cut crease on the inner corner of the eyes using my Tarte Shape Tape Concealer. Moving to this beautiful golden shimmer shadow from the Masquerade palette, I'm applying it over the cut crease area and blending it to the center of the lid. If you want your shimmer shadows to be really pigmented, just spray a little bit of Fix Plus on the brush and dip it on the shadow and apply it on the lid, and it is going to pop. Next, I'm using a blending brush to blend the shimmer and the matte shadows together. Now taking this really light champagne gold color and applying it on the inner corner of the eyes just to highlight. And that's it for the eyeshadows, and this is the final look. And we're moving to the second eye, and we are done with that too. If only applying eyeshadows was that simple. Anyways, now I'm cleaning the under eyes with this normal makeup remover tissues. Moving on to the face, I'm applying the Embryolisse moisturizer. I'm going pretty generous with the moisturizer because I have a very dry skin. Moving to the LA Girl Pro Conceal in the shade Orange to color correct my dark circles and the discoloration around my mouth. Try to apply the color corrector very little by little and build it according to your requirement. Because if you go overboard with the corrector, your skin is going to look more warm or orangish, which you really don't want. For foundation, I'm using the Huda Beauty foundation and the Ordinary foundation mixed together, because the Huda Beauty foundation is a little too light for me and the Ordinary is a teeny bit dark. So using my Real Technique foundation buffing brush, I'm just buffing it in. So around the area of where you applied the color corrector, make sure you only press or buff the foundation in, and so that the foundation doesn't move around too much and doesn't get mixed with the corrector. Do not forget to apply the foundation on the neck, and also if you're wearing a sari, you should take your foundation further down below the neck as well. Now I'm contouring using the LA Girl Pro Conceal in the shade Chestnut and blend. Next, I'm concealing my under eyes with the LA Girl Pro Conceal in the shade Medium Beige, blending it with a mini sponge from PAC Cosmetics. Now I'm using a teeny bit of this Tarte Shape Tape Concealer in the shade Medium and applying it just on the inner corners of the under eyes to highlight the area. I'm also applying a little bit on the bridge of the nose, the forehead and the chin to highlight those areas as well, and blending it well with a sponge. Contouring my nose with the LA Girl Pro Conceal in the shade Chestnut again, and blending. Now I'm using the Huda Beauty setting powder in the shade Kunafa and setting the under eyes and pretty much wherever I applied the concealer. I also like to press the setting powder around the mouth and just on the sides of the nose so that it sets well and also does not crease. Moving to the eyebrows, I'm using the Anastasia Beverly Hills Dip Pro Pomade in the shade Dark Brown to fill in the brows. Now taking my Laura Mercier translucent setting powder and lightly dusting it all over my face to set my base. Next I'm using this felt tip liner from Lancome and making a winged liner. Now using the L'Oreal Intense Gel Liner, I'm lightly lining my lower lash line, also extending the wing a little bit, and with a little bit of concealer I'm cleaning the edges of the wing to give a sharp edge. Moving to the eyeshadow, I'm using the shade I used the very first and blending it on the lower lash line. Next I'm using the deeper reddish brown shade again to blend the lower lash line starting from the outer corner. Finally using the black eyeshadow just on the outer corner and blending it well. Lining my waterline with the kajal or a kohl pencil from Faces Canada. Next, a little bit of mascara from the Napoleon Perdis Big Black Mascara. To give a bit of a definition to my face, I'm using the Too Faced Dark Chocolate Bronzer to warm up my skin. Using the blush from Bourjois Paris in the shade Corelle Temptation and applying it on the apples of my cheeks and dragging it outwards. Next I'm taking the Wet n Wild highlighter in the shade Precious Petal and applying it on the high points of my cheeks, forehead and chin, and even a little bit on the nose. Now I'm using the Wet n Wild gel lip liner in the shade Plum Together to line my lips. This is a beautiful mauvey pink shade and I think it goes really well with pretty much every skin tone. Now using the Colourpop Liquid Matte Lipstick in the shade Tulle, I'm filling in the lips. Decided to go a little glossy on the lips and using the Buxom Gloss in the shade Dolly. Because I'm going for a very sultry look, I decided to go for this really dramatic lashes from PAC Cosmetics number 63. Now to pull this entire look together, of course I had to change into a sari. Borrowed this beautiful black sari from my sister-in-law. A big thank you to her. And this gorgeous gold neck piece from Sangeeta Jewelry just takes the entire look to another level altogether. Last minute decision, I decided to put my hair up into a bun, a very Sabyasachi, Deepika Padukone sort of a look. That's the vibe I'm going for. So yeah, this is the final look. Hope you enjoyed this look. If you did, please click the like button. Also consider subscribing if you want to watch more videos like this, and do press the notification button so that you get notified every time I post a video. Thank you so much for watching and see you in my next video. If you did, please like the